I haven't had a drink in at least like 16 hours.
Yeah, same.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for listening, thanks for drinking, and most importantly, thanks for joining. I am Greg. I am being joined by Fleximus Maximus. What's going on, buddy?
It feels like it's been 100 years since I've heard this music.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing today. I was like, I'm so fucking glad to be back on the mic.
It just livened me up like so much right now.
Yeah, I don't know about you. Definitely hard over here.
Yeah, let's get it on.
Yeah, but don't make me stand up.
Wow. At least we got a willing third party here. So.
Yeah, willing, able, and ready to go. Joining us all the way from the Midwest, which is more east than Flex. I don't get it. Anyways,
Yeah, Midwest East.
yeah, Turd Ferguson himself, Zack, OG Beer Dude. What's going on, buddy?
What's happening? That is a hell of a segue, boys.
Only the
We do what we
sexiest. Yeah. What's happening in Stinky Gary, Indiana?
No, still stinking. But we got vans now. We're corporate sponsored.
Corporate sponsor. Very nice.
Look out.
Yeah. Oh, man. So much to get to. So much to catch up with Zack. Before we get into any of that, top listening city of last week. Shout out to Council Bluffs, Iowa.
That's not even a real place.
It's not. It's absolutely fake. So thanks to all you fake
Ladies and
fuckers.
gentlemen, we just make up the top listening cities.
Clearly. Did you think
You
about
found us out.
if I was making it up, like I'd do a better job at making it up? Like,
I don't know.
give us a cool
maybe,
sounding place.
Maybe you just AI it like you do everything else.
Maybe. But I think every week it'd be like Dildo Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool though. Like just once for real.
Yeah, it's true. But if it was made up, every week it'd be like, and for the 8th week in a row, the top listening city, Dildo Bay, Canada.
Maybe they would send us beer.
I'm still hoping they send us a big hard package of beer from Dildo Canada.
That needs to happen.
Yeah.
Would you
Anyways,
say like a horse size package?
Yeah.
Or too far?
not yet.
Smaller the better.
Yeah. Never mind. Anyway, so thanks, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Find us all on the socials at Crafty Republic, at FlexMeBeer _ in between, of course, at OG _ Beer Dude. Give us a follow and follow along with Zach's beer and van adventures over there. Before we get into anything, I just need to review my beer because it is so goddamn fresh. That is right. All right. It's fresh as fuck. I'm drinking Sierra Nevada's Celebration 2023.
Oh.
Fresh hop IPA. It's fresh from the fields. Didn't even hit a fermenter. Okay, maybe it did. 6.8%, 65 IBUs, has a 4.14 on Untapped already. They say freshly picked hops, rushed from farm to brewery, fill Celebration IPA with powerful citrus and pine flavors. When you're on the slopes with friends or building a backyard campfire for the fam, you need a beer as fresh as fallen snow. Pure hops balanced with rich caramel malt make this a celebration in every sip. And hops used this year are Cascade, Centennial, and Chinook. I usually don't get this so early. Usually it's later November when I finally get my hands on this, and it kind of rings in the holiday season for me. Let me make everything very loud and clear. It is not the holiday season before Thanksgiving, you fucks. Take your Christmas lights down. Controversial?
Should we wait to have this conversation until you're done with the beer?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me finish the beer, then we'll
Okay.
make fun of you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it is not the holiday season yet, even though I am drinking Celebration Ale. But because I've drank it, we are now okay to usher in the holiday season in a week or so when Thanksgiving happens.
In a week or so. By the way, I think that's 65 IBUs. I think they meant to put 265 IBUs. I feel like that's a bitter boy.
That would be a bitter boy. There's a local brewery out here that used to make one that was like 170 or something like that.
Yikes.
The tongue can't perceive
Yeah,
anything
buddy.
over like 120, so it doesn't even matter. One sec here. So on the Schnauzeroonie Dooney, mostly pine, light malt, mostly pine. Tongue jumper follows. It is one of the more balanced. Like a lot of times, these are real like teeth stripping bitter.
Yep.
This one's a little more balanced, a little more subdued, and I like it. I find it as a good thing, and not such a fucking nod to stone stripping the enamel off your teeth in the 90s.
And this is an every year purchase for you?
Yeah, it's just, they change it every year. It's fresh hops every year. It's just fun. One of those things to try, kind of means it's almost the holiday. It's not quite. Yeah, I just like to see what they do with it every year. So I very much enjoy these. If you need a good West Coast, I mean, who's going to do it better than Sierra Nevada with the fresh hop IPA? So
there you go.
But also feeling like the holidays in California, that's a pretty big thing because me and Zack in the Midwest, we actually get cold. We actually get snow to where it feels like that time of year.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really get like that by you.
No, it's going to be cold tonight, though. The low is 52 as we record.
Fuck off.
I think that was our high today.
Yeah, the high was 75.
Yeah.
75 was our high, and our low is 52. So, it's not feeling very wintry out here. It is supposed to rain this week, so you can expect all Californians to lose their shit.
There you go.
Yeah, and not know how to drive. So Flex, are you a pre-Thanksgiving light putter-upper?
Okay, so usually we are like in-house decorations. It's been getting earlier and earlier every single year. So this year, my wife actually started taking down the Halloween decor on Halloween, and then she started decorating in the house for Christmas on November 1st.
Wow. And so how long until the divorce papers come out?
Oh, no, I'm all for it.
Really?
Oh, dude, Christmas decorations make me so happy.
But
so then today, we actually set up all the outside shit, put the lights up. So still have a few more things to do, but yeah, it's like, yeah, we're well on our way. Merry Christmas.
and a Happy New Year. Zach, are you a pre-Thanksgiving guy?
Generally, yeah. Generally, we strip the Halloween stuff down. Christmas up. This year, we are going to wait until Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm making a decent amount of the decorations for the first year. So
you're making them.
Yeah, I'm not a TikTok-y 5-minute craft bullshit guy. I think it's all trash, to be honest.
You are now.
But I got sent these, the multicolored little green lights that we all grew up with. You make a giant version, use these like pool noodles and 2-liter bottles. I'm like, that's kind of cute. Made it. I'm like, kind of dig it. So now we're doing like a little Candyland.
Nice.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, back when I was a kid, like the weekend after Thanksgiving was when stuff went up, trees and all that stuff. And now as a grumpy adult with no children, I'm like, do we have to put shit up? It just means we have to put it away in a few weeks.
Yeah, it is different having the kids because they really enjoy that aspect as well. But yeah, truth be told, I fucking like Christmas is like the happiest time of year for me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Same.
Absolutely love it.
To me,
I mean, that's the kicker though. You just leave all the decorations up till like June.
Oh, my wife would if I let her. I'm like, hey, New Year's happened. It's not Christmas anymore. Let's get that shit in the closet.
Does Shannon enjoy that?
Oh, so much more than I do. I rain on her parade so fucking hard. If it were up to me, I'd be like, yeah, hang a stocking and call it a day. Like, this is bullshit. I don't want to have to put this away on January 2nd. I'd rather just disappear. I don't want to deal with it. And I don't, like I said, I don't have kids, and my dog sure doesn't like or give a fuck. So
yeah, Marty could care less.
No, in fact, he hates it because we got to move some of his shit around. He's like, "Why'd you move my bed, assholes? You can put the tree somewhere else. It's not even a real tree, you fucking weirdos."
We get pre-lit trees so we can get them up so early.
Yeah, there you go.
Same. So, all right. Well, there's my rant on Christmas. Fuck decorations. I will say, pre-pandemic especially, it wasn't Christmas for me until I went to Disneyland. Disneyland Christmas that's my happy place. Like Disneyland at Christmas time, everything's decorated. It snows at night, and in SoCal we don't know what snow looks like.
We haven't been there for Christmas yet.
Oh, it's so good. We let our passes go right before the pandemic. It was just by chance, and then
I remember you said that.
we haven't renewed, and we haven't been back since. Might be time to visit this year.
Yeah, there you go.
It's my wife's goal to get there during the Christmas season.
It is pretty great. So.
It seems like a nightmare. I'll be that guy. It just seems like an absolute nightmare to me.
Yeah, don't go on a Saturday. It's a fucking nightmare. But like, if you could get yourself a weekday, like hit it up on a Wednesday or Thursday type thing.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Before the kids are out of school, like kids are still in school. not Christmas break yet because they put the Christmas decorations up in November, so you got like a month and a half or
All
whatever.
right, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's like a isn't it like almost immediately after Halloween? Like they get in and they take all the Halloween shit down almost immediately.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the Christmas stuff that goes up. Like they start putting fall stuff up after fall/winter, and then I don't know if the Christmas stuff is fully up until like Thanksgiving. I think they kind of start little by little. And
Okay.
then by Thanksgiving or the week before Thanksgiving or something like that, it's fully erect, if you will. So
Daddy.
and then I think then they let it go like another week after New Year's, so you have some time.
Okay.
And then it goes flaccid.
Yeah, exactly. And then they clean it up and put it away for next year.
And we've come full circle.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
There goes any chance of ever having Disney as a sponsor. Okay. Because they totally wanted us. Fantastic. A lot of times you get on with somebody and you go, hey, what's up? And then that person goes, nothing, same old shit. Not the case with Zach. Zach's been doing lots of things, moving and shaking. Zach, what the fuck is going on, bud?
Yeah, it's been quite exciting. I'll try to do a condensed version. I'm still kind of bathing in the realness, I guess. So Revolution out of Chicago, which it's a larger company for sure, offered me a dream job, brought me on as their state rep for now, and then moving up into a managerial position by the end of next year.
Nice.
It's a long-term move within the company, still independently owned, which is super crazy. And then Flex probably knows, like Deetstar, it's the big barrel program.
Yep.
It's one of the best. Even before I worked for them, I would say the same thing. And we were having a beer with Josh Deeth, the creator and person who started Revolution at the brewery. And it was like this very overwhelming moment. I got a little teary-eyed.
Holy smokes, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And yeah, they just welcomed me with open arms, and it's been super cool. It's very exciting.
Yeah,
That's
before
awesome.
we got on air, you said you got it was with the new gig, and I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, so just the same kind of thing, beer rep, but from the supplier side, but it's more of a in depth kind of position for right now, and then getting more within the company over the next few years. I mean, they've tossed out 5-10 year plans, which was kind of mind boggling, but exciting. So very, very, very much looking forward to the future.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Look at
That's
you two.
super awesome.
You two with your new jobs, moving and shaking.
Wait, what's yours?
Oh, you didn't hear about Flex?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm at a butcher shop now.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
professionally
Yeah.
beats meat.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at it too.
Super
Finally.
so efficient right now.
He's down to less than a minute.
I can beat so much meat in such little time.
God, that makes so much sense to me.
It's all adding up, right? Well, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the fucking dream job.
Thank you very much.
Now, when can we expect them to come out to California?
I don't know. It would be pretty dope, actually. I mean, here they're a large company, but like we never see it out your way, which is still, it's weird.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'll have to ship you some beer.
Ooh.
You know.
Maybe get some of the guys on the show too.
Yeah, there you go. That would be dope,
Start
actually.
spreading the word.
Greg would really like the pale.
Oh, I love a good pale.
It's like that. Can't remember what the hell it was called. I had
Greg's
it at
Pale.
a resort, but
Yeah, Greg's Pale.
it's one of those classic malt based, like malt backed pale ales.
Eh.
And it's a crusher.
Nice. I dig it.
It's make some solid stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, and then you've also been making some car moves.
Yeah. So
Let me backstory this real quick. Zach sends a picture of what he's about to talk about, and I'm so fucking lame. I was like, I don't get it. What does it stand for?
So, yeah, my close friends are they're gonna hear this, and they know I have a very deep love for old vans, not creepy panel vans. Everyone who's hearing this,
Down
like,
by
shut
the
fuck up for a
river.
minute. Old conversion vans. This has got the VCRs, the TVs. It takes you back to when we were kids. You would do these road trips, and they're really not that easy to find anymore. And when you see them, you turn into a kid again. And
My parents were not that cool, by the way. We didn't have cool vans for road trips.
We had a cool van.
Oh, fuck all
we
y'all.
had a cool van.
Yeah. We were nuts.
a
We were
Midwest
nuts to butts on road trips.
We get a message from a very dear friend of ours, Biz, in Kokomo, and she had a friend that was selling a van, 9096 GMC conversion van, the long, huge bastards. Everything still works. The inside looks like it's never been touched. $3,500 cash, and so license plates are very weirdly important to me. Get the van back home and I'm getting it registered and I'm thinking, all right, like, do we do Wilder? Because it's a van, so it's Van Wilder. Do we go kind of nerdy and put like Go? So it's Van Go. And we go to the BMV and we sit there and I go, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to try to apply for VILF, VILF, which
I was like, I don't get it.
And yeah, I don't think Indiana got it either because they fucking approved the plate, which if you do a screen grab, you can see me holding the actual plate and register. Oh, I got it.
I got to screen grab this. Here we go. Flex smile. Hey, got it.
And there's your thumbnail.
Oh, it's so good.
And so we apply for it. The lady just basically looks at me and she's just like, nah, it's not going to get approved. And sure as shit, a week and a half later, and even my wife was just like, I can't fucking believe they approved this.
That's so awesome.
That's insane. Yeah. And for all the idiots like me, what does VILF stand for?
Oh, it's a van I'd like to fuck.
Yeah.
right in the tailpipe, man.
Where else would you put it?
I told him, I said I had a couple people message me when he tagged us in that story and I shared it. And they're like, what is that supposed to mean? And I said, I'm pretty sure it's just van I'd like to fuck. Like, that's classic Zack.
Yeah.
Like, in a nutshell, that's Zack right there.
Well, also, Zach's not going to own a van he doesn't want to fuck. Let's be honest.
That's also true.
Too.
Yeah. So it only makes sense.
Yeah. And I mean, the bed in the back still operates. It folds down. You got to do it.
So
you got to do it.
So in California, when you're going for vanity plates, not only do you have to apply for whatever the plate says and then see if it's available, on top of that, because you do it online, you have to say like the reason for it or the explanation behind it, whatever it says. So if you were to do VILF in California, you'd have to say like, it stands for Van Interlaced, fingerlings or something like that is nothing at all like van I'd like to fuck. Do they require? Makes sense.
It's a potato delivery van.
Yeah. Hot spots coming in. Do you have to
interlace with what?
Well,
Fingerling
interlaced with fingerlings. Do you have to explain it to the people at the DMV there, or?
No, it's always super weird. We've applied for quite a few. We've gotten most of them. Quite a few have also been turned down. You just get a letter. I wish it was a little more derogatory. I wish the letters were a little more blunt. Like, you're an idiot. We're never approving this. But you just get a nice little letter. It's like, yeah, you're not getting this plate.
Like a standard template.
Yeah,
Thank
pretty much.
Thank you for applying for this plate.
You're an idiot.
We regret to inform you that it is not.
We regret to inform you.
Yeah. Yeah. Flex went a little Alaska there. Thank you for applying for this plate.
Man. I didn't know where I was going with it.
that was the wheels turning. Well, in California, we have one. I think they call it like the vintage plate or the 60s plate or something like that. It's based on a plate that California issued in the 1960s. And my favorite is when you go on there, it says, in order to use the number 69, you have to have a car that was made in 1969. Apparently, they get a lot of 69 requests in California.
That's so good.
Yeah, 69 King coming at you.
That's got to be like a rule in most states.
Yeah, I don't think most states placid on their website. It's like, no 69, you creeps. Unless, of course, you have a 69, which makes me want to go buy a car.
Just tell them you're huge
69.
Bill and Ted fans.
Yeah, there you go.
Or you just like 69ing.
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It would be good because, like, one of my dream cars is a 69 Camaro SS. I would love to get that car and then have the license plate be like 69ing or 69 King or something, just to, I have a 69, fuckers, you can't stop me.
69 King.
Now you have to do it.
Oh, I'll do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Daddies.
Doing it hard. All the daddies.
So much daddy.
So much daddy. Oh, so good. Well, that's fucking awesome. I'm glad you got your dream car with your dream plates.
Love it.
Yeah, you can watch all your 80s porno tapes in the back and all the...
You know how hard it is to fucking find VHS tapes nowadays?
I would hope so.
Actually, that made me curious the second you were about to say that. Thinking, how hard is it to find VHS porn tapes now?
Yeah, it's the porn tapes. They stick together. It's just weird and creepy. It's like finding some Disney clamshells is fine, but the adult ones, they're tough.
They're collectors.
Yeah, what was it with those white puffy cases?
The Disney ones?
Oh
Yeah.
the Nickelodeon ones are the best. The orange ones, oh,
Ridiculous.
We went to this Airbnb, I think it was like 2 years ago now. And it was out in the middle of nowhere. It was like a little, when I say outhouse, I don't mean like toilet, but I mean like an outhouse, a detached building on a farm. And it was like a 1-bedroom house with a little like kitchen and living room. And there was no cell phone reception. This sounds like the makings of it, like a scary movie. No cell phone reception, no cable, no internet. The only internet was at the main house, which was too far away to get the Wi-Fi. So like you had to go drive up the driveway to the main house, connect to their Wi-Fi, get directions to anywhere you wanted to go, download it to your phone, and then go there. Like it was fucking insane. But in the little house, all they had was VHS tapes. No DVDs, no cable, nothing. And so like we started watching VHS. Like, there was one of the Toy Story sequels was there. We watched Doc Holliday. You guys ever heard of Doc Holliday?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know who Doc Holliday is. I think I've seen the movie once.
It's Michael J. Fox, and he's like a big town doctor, and he goes to a small town. I forget the name of the town. Maybe it's Holiday. I don't know.
I was hoping it's Holiday.
Oh, no, sorry. Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood.
That's why I got that look. I was like,
Doc Holliday is like Wyatt Earp.
Yeah, sorry. Hollywood. Doc Hollywood, because he's from L.A., and he's like big time, plastic
Then I've
surgeon or whatever.
definitely never seen it.
No one's ever seen it. And the best part is, it apparently came out right after Back to the Future, because the back of the thing, the whole description of the movie is fresh off the great success of Back to the Future as Marty McFly. He's a doctor. Like it was all about like Back to the Future, Back to the Future, Back to the Future, and this movie. Well, so watch it because you like Back to the Future. Anyways, it was one of those movies that was like so stupid, but I'm also glad I've seen it now. It made my life complete. But that was
no, I gotta find it on VHS now.
Well, I think it's only on VHS. They never spent the time or money to put it on DVD or streaming.
And why would they?
Yeah, so Doc Hollywood, if you guys need a cheesy 80s movie starring Michael J. Fox. Good time.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. It's it's quality shit there.
That's like saying Breast Men with David Schwimmer is a good watch.
Oh God,
I've never seen it.
No, Zach knows what it is.
No, so I've never. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I don't.
Oh, it was like the movie of like the guys who did like the first breast implants.
Oh,
and it was called Breast Men.
I'm googling this right now.
Yeah,
1997.
Yeah, it used to be on like HBO and like Showtime all the time.
Starring David Schwimmer and Chris Cooper.
Oh my good God, I've never heard of this.
Wow, that's hilarious. It has 3 stars on IMDb.
Oh, it's not great. I mean, IMDb also gives Biodome like a 4.1. So, I mean, really, you can't trust IMDb.
That's true. Yeah. It's like trusting Untapped or something. Yeah. So, anyways.
Pauly Shore is like rating a lager.
Oh, God. There's a movie.
Oh, God. This lager is wheezing. Sorry.
Oh, God. That's too good.
All right, I'll stop my horrible impression. Let's make a call to the pen. Let's find out what Zach's drinking over there.
He calls through the bullpen for beer.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Bring in the ready.
What's that Vilf driving son of a bitch drinking?
Well, so this is going to be a fun one because just so the people that are listening, this was not intentional. I had no idea you were drinking what you were drinking.
Oh.
So I've got 100 IBU unsessionable Imperial IPA from Rev. 6 hop varieties: Centennial, Cascade, Galaxy, Chinook, Amarillo, Citra. 10%, 100 IBUs. Just a big old West malt bomb. Super tasty. Nose, not really a whole lot, weirdly enough. It's just way too easy to drink for 10%, which is why it's a one and done for me. This is one of my winter go-to beers as well.
That shit'll keep you warm at 10%.
Yeah, that's gnarly. 100 IBUs, though. Ouch.
Yeah. Brush your teeth after that one.
Yeah.
Fill me.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
Just so unexpected. That's what.
It was, yeah.
It was really kind of out of nowhere.
I talk about it all the time with those heavy West Coast. It's like smoking a cigar like the morning after when you wake up and you still have all that.
Yeah.
Cigar.
Oh yeah.
Smoky. Yeah.
All that ass is still coating your teeth.
Yeah. It's filmy.
Yeah, exactly. So. Nice. Well, I don't know about
Fuck you guys.
I don't know about you guys. Most 10%s for me too much. Like it gets a little too warm with the alcohol. So if you can find someone who's doing a good job who balances that shit out, I'm all for it.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
The one you're drinking too is one of my favorites. Love that beer.
Oh, Celebration? Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, so good.
Good stuff.
I just love anything 10%.
He's a whore.
Got me.
Got him, daddy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on to some news, one thing I forgot to mention last week on the show, I think it was last week, I was talking about my final wakeboard trip of the season. Yeah. I forgot.
And you found like the way to get speed, right?
Oh, I always got speed, baby. Yeah, just I figured out a new form. Actually, that was the last trip where I figured out a new form that I like. That after like 10 years of wakeboarding, it would have been nice to figure that out before. But anyways, one thing I forgot to mention, not really wakeboard related, other than the fact that this is fresh off the heels of us talking about icing Erica at GABF, and I was up there with my sister and her fiance, Stout Jack, and boy, were they!
Wait, she's getting married?
Have you heard?
I did not. Your sister's getting married.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, she never puts it on social media. It's weird.
Oh, she's got a fiance?
Yeah, I'll have to show you his profile someday. I'll have to introduce you.
Wow.
Yeah. Who knew?
Wow.
Never posted about it. I'm gonna hear about this. Anyways, Stout Jack was very enthused from my ice session at GABF with Erica, and we went to the store one night to get some dinner shit, and he goes, "Hey, I need to make a stop on the alcohol aisle." Gets a 6-pack of ices, and this fool proceeded to ice my sister at like 7 a.m. before we went wakeboarding.
Nice.
Well, he goes, "Do you think I should do it?" I was like, "You're creating enemies real early in the morning, bud. Like, I don't know. You woke up and chose violence. Like, I don't."
She's a nice lady, right?
Yeah, well.
She's nice.
So we did it.
Nice
He
lady.
fucking iced her. We got back and he iced her. He put it in a bag full of the stuff from the grocery store. He's like, "Hey, can you put this away?" And hands it to her. So she reaches in the bag and there's an ice.
It's like
Like a champ at like 7 a.m, she fucking puts it down. So,
Like a Jones would.
yeah, Jones is always putting it down.
I know them Joneses.
Yeah. There's one thing we do good.
that's Jones.
Yeah, we spread our name everywhere. So then revenge was on the mind for her, and we consulted on how to get him back. And I was like, "I got this." So we're on the boat, and I said, "Look, purposely."
You're playing like devil's advocate for like both sides.
Well, I tried to talk him out of icing her. It was way too early in the morning. So if I got iced at 7 a.m, I've been pissed too. And so he is getting ready to wakeboard. He's out on the back swim step of the boat, putting his board on. Well, putting my board on. Get your own board, loser. He's putting my board on. And I said, bring the rope in, so he has to ask for it. And so we brought the rope back in the boat. So he gets all ready. He goes, "Hey, can I get the rope?" And I handed her the ice. I said, "Put it in his hand." And she puts the ice in his hand as he's reaching for the rope. So then, of course, he had to chug an ice before wakeboarding.
That's pretty genius.
Yeah.
That's good.
So then he tried to get me later on, and I knew it. It's like,
Well, yeah, you had to have been like seeing this coming.
Oh, yeah.
Ever
Well,
since
and he
now.
wasn't-
ever since the sister
Yeah.
that's getting married, what? And then the fiance, what?
Yeah. I know. I haven't heard any of this.
That's crazy.
I'm sure now by saying this out loud, he's going to try extra hard to get me next time we're in the same room. But I caught him sort of putting an ice in. I have a boat bag with like all of our boat stuff in the boat bag, which is where my phone was at the time. And I was like, "Oh crap. Now I can't get my phone and wallet out." We were washing the boat when he did it. After like an hour, I guess he finally went in and took it out and like put it somewhere else. But that night he goes, "I totally had an ice in the boat bag." I was like, "Yeah, no shit, man." Everybody knew it. That's why I didn't pull my phone out. So anyways, I had to mention that icings occurred while at the lake.
What a rookie.
Yeah.
The easiest thing would probably be like, no, because your rule is like you have to touch it, right?
Pretty much. I mean, first of
Like
all,
unknowingly touch it.
yeah,
Yeah.
first of all,
See,
it's
I'm
always my
thinking,
rule. You
like-
got to touch it.
You put it in like a takeout food container and
See, I don't like the
to be like, hey, I'm bringing food over.
well, he plays the one where like if you see it, you drink it.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
But I mean,
here,
he's
yeah.
talking like you put it on the kitchen table, and if you walk into the kitchen, you got to fucking drink the ice. And I'm like, no, that's way too easy. Otherwise, I just put an ice all over the house for your dumbass.
Yeah.
There needs to be something behind it, some challenge behind it.
See, that's where you got to get creative. Like, find somewhere that has a crowler machine, friends at a brewery,
Yeah.
dump like 3 of those in a crowler it,
That's good.
hand you, and then you have no idea. Now you got to chug fucking 3 of
Yeah,
them.
exactly. Like when we iced Erica, like she reached in the bag, grabbed it, and she knew the rules, and she had to drink it at that point.
That's it.
Yeah. Once you like the last time my wife got me, we were at an Oktoberfest party, and I was playing pool, and I ran out, and she goes, "Hey, do you want me to get you a beer?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And that bitch conspired with some of my friends, and she goes, "Here's your beer," and I wasn't looking, and she handed me an ice.
What a bitch.
Right? Why I married her.
I'm not commenting on any of this at all.
I say mean things like that, but it's why I married her. Let's be honest.
Well,
I was so hard.
First off, Shannon doesn't listen.
No.
Second of all, if she does, I love you, Shannon.
Yeah, me too. Really not a bitch.
Shannon, I have no idea who you are. I did not participate in any of this at all.
Not a bitch, but a bitch move. Let me make it clear here.
She's great.
Yeah.
Great singer. Really great singer.
New rules. You grab the bottle, you got to butt chug it. That's it.
Lube it up, ladies. Here we go.
Wait, you guys do it another way?
Oh, I guess we're the rookies.
Yeah.
Shit, Greg.
Sometimes nasally, but yeah. Usually butt chug.
That's what straws are for.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my thing is like you gotta touch it. You gotta touch it. You gotta be a little creative about it. Just seeing it to me is too easy. It's just too easy. I love Flex, your pizza box and your toilet seat thing.
Yeah, the pizza box
To me,
is my all-time favorite.
If you do this toilet seat one and someone lifts the toilet seat with it taped under the toilet seat, to me that's as good as touching it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Because that's fucking genius.
elements of surprise are, there's levels of that, right? So it's like if somebody puts it on a kitchen table and the kitchen's empty, and then the first person to walk in, I would probably say, yeah, you drink it. Is it fun? Is it creative? No.
It's too easy for me. That's too easy.
But is it unexpected? Like, that's what you have to think. It's unexpected.
Ish. I mean, like, is my mom expecting it? No. But is somebody...
Oh, your mom's always expecting.
We're talking about ice, not
Oh, my
Flex.
good God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
don't
not
get it
ice,
twisted
yeah.
here. To me, that's too easy. But, if you put it in a bag or they reach for something or like my friend got me once, she goes, "Oh shit, I need something out of my car. Can you grab my keys out of my purse?" And without looking, I just reached in the purse and there was an ice and I had to drink it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I like the creativity behind it. Otherwise, it's just like, drink this ice. It was easy.
Put in somebody's shoe. They got to put their shoe on in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Boom, you got to fucking drink it.
Yeah.
What do you wear, clown shoes?
I mean, I do.
Oh, you
Well,
know my
Greg
shoe
does.
collection at this point. Come on.
I mean, I literally wear clown shoes. So
Zach actually has a collection of clown shoes.
I might.
Zach, what size are your shoes?
Size 13 foot,
Okay.
tiny penis.
Not with the right angles.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why the lighting's so dark in here.
Yeah.
It's all about the angles.
It's that Rembrandt lighting.
Perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you could fit like 3 bottles in my shoes are 16s. Big shoes, big
Brag
socks.
much?
Wait, what did you say?
16s over here.
Your foot is a size 16?
16.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not easy to find shoes, but it's easy to put a Smirnoff Ice in them. Let me tell you.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Probably fit 3.
Yeah, so now anybody listening, they're just going to start slipping them in your shoe.
Yeah.
I want royalties.
Oh dear. All right, let's knock out a couple of news stories here and find out what Flex is drinking. Some breaking news last week. Oscar Blues Austin Brewery closed their tap room unexpectedly.
Oh no.
Monster bought Canarchy, which is the parent company of Oscar Blues, earlier in the year, and now they're starting to clean house a little bit. So they say after more than 7 years of producing and serving our beers from the Oscar Blues Brewery and Tap Room in Austin, we've made the very difficult decision to wind down operations at the facility. Austin's current production will be shifted over to other Canarchy facilities, and our products will remain available for sale in retail in the state. They went on. It was kind of weird and also kind of shitty. They no-noticed, fired everybody that worked there.
That shit. Yeah,
That's terrible.
Super shit.
Yeah, wasn't a good day. So fuck you, Monster. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
Terrible energy drinks.
Yeah,
I won't even touch them.
me neither. I don't drink them. So yeah.
I thought there was something else to that. You guys are just like, I don't drink them either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I honestly, I think they're terrible.
We ran out of
tasting.
jokes.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The only
find
time
Yeah.
The only time I ever drank them was when they were free at Warp Tours.
There you go.
And when you're sweaty and dehydrated because it's 110 degrees and you're just dancing and moshing, it's like let's put 200 grams of sugar per can in our body.
Right.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Thanks,
A
Monster.
little diabetes and caffeine. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Wilford
like
Brimley.
that. Nothing,
Yeah, diabetes.
nothing like dehydrating the already dehydrated.
Yeah. Do they still make Rockstar energy drinks?
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
That's PepsiCo right there.
Oh, okay. Like I drank those. That was probably the last energy drink that I drank was a Rockstar, and that was like 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm old.
They're all terrible.
I drink nothing but Ghost.
Really?
That energy drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transparent company, transparent labels. They tell you what's in it, and that's what's in it.
Yeah.
I do love their labeling.
And their flavors are top notch.
Yeah. I drink Zip Fizz.
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour-
Zip Fizz.
Yes.
You're a Zip Fizz guy?
Yeah.
There you go.
Mix it with a little water. It's a bunch of vitamins, a little bit of caffeine. Good shit.
I think I pegged you guys as like pre-workout boys, just like getting jacked
Me?
on pre-workout. Sure, why not? Go to Disneyland,
I'm gonna walk 5 miles today, Disneyland.
clawing his face off. Just
I do pre-workout in like the real bad winter months here.
okay.
Because like when you wake up and it's cold as shit, because my house is like a cement refrigerator.
Or all
It's like you
houses
don't
in
wanna-
Wisconsin.
Yeah. So you don't want to get out of like the blankets early in the morning. So the only way to do it is to just get like super jacked and itchy. with
Oh God, the
Itchy.
itchiness. Ugh.
the beta alanine.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Whenever I think
It's
of
great.
like
Fucking love
pre-workout
it.
stuff, I just think of Cartman when he's trying to bulk up. It's like, I'm bulking up, guys.
Beefcake.
Yeah. What are you trying to bulk up to? Fat ass? Make a fat ass? That's all I could think about. That'd be me if I was doing pre-work. I was like, what are you bulking up
That's
to?
that's classic South Park right there.
That's
Yeah.
the good old days of South Park.
Like early years. Yeah.
exactly.
Best years.
It's back, everybody. Whoever wants to drop way too much money on a beer, $240 a bottle at 28%.
Sam Adams.
Sam
right?
Adams Utopias is returning for
What
the
a classic.
13th year. It's an odd number year, which means Boston Beer's Sam Adams Utopias return is upon us at 28%. The uncarbonated $240 bottle. 2023 releases a blend of several batches of Boston Beer's extreme beers that were barrel aged in American bourbon, Scotch, peated whiskey, and French aperitif Pinot de Chardonnay barrels.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, Francois. Beer is brewed and fermented at Boston Beer's Cincinnati
Sounds
brewery.
like poo poo.
I think Turd Ferguson's French too. And then transferred back to
Little
the
bit.
cask room for aging at the company's Pennsylvania brewery, that then blended with vintage Utopias and sampled at the Boston facility and bottled at the Dogfish Head facility in Delaware. A lot of traveling for this beer.
Yeah.
So much traveling.
Yeah. Due to labor laws, due to alcohol laws, beer is not sold in
It's like the conversion van of beers.
You know it.
It's not sold in Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Idaho, Missouri,
Alabama man.
Roll Tide, Mississippi, Montana, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Carolina, Utah, Vermont, or West Virginia, the worst of the Virginias.
God, that's like maybe like the third worst state in the entire country.
Behind.
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Alabama is number one.
Okay, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Number
Number two's tough. Utah?
Okay.
Utah's pretty
I'd
trash.
say it's up
Yeah,
there.
I thought you might go Florida, honestly, but at least I guess they have the beach.
No, they got the beach, the
And they got the
ocean,
Florida Man.
Florida Man games.
Oh, February coming up.
Shark attacks.
Right?
Vanessa.
Yeah, that's true.
Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
It works out.
Yeah, touche.
So yeah, then like West Virginia, it's like all the hill people.
Right. That's
Hills have eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, West
Yeah.
Virginia will have a few eyes for sure. They're all related.
Ugh. They eat like nothing but squirrel.
West
Yeah.
Virginia, we love you, by the way.
Sure. Top listening city next week, West Virginia.
See how many times you could say West Virginia.
Hey, Greg, that's not a city. It basically is. It's the same thing. Oh, dear. All right. Before we shit on West Virginia anymore, let's find out what Flex is drinking over there.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jabber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
What is he
All right,
drinking?
so today I bought my beer solely based on the can art.
That tracks.
Yeah, you pigeonholed me. So I'm drinking Rocket Rodeo from Dream State Brewing, and they are located in, I read it earlier, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh, speaking of
So
Florida.
first off, before we get into anything about this beer, it is an astronaut riding this barrel rocket with this wicked looking, it was like a Mario.
It looks like a
torpedo
Mario
kind of
bad
face.
guy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're going towards Earth. It's a wicked label. 8%, so that then sold me as well. $18.99 for the 4-pack.
All right.
You know, California standards, it's pretty all
Pretty
right.
affordable
My
in
standards, it was a little steep. I did nothing. Sometimes before I buy beers, I will check Untapped just to see what the hell's going on, what people think about
Sure.
it.
You know, you don't want to
Didn't
buy it
do
if it's got a 1 star.
Exactly.
Sure.
So I didn't even look it up until I got here. On the show, Rocket Rodeo Collective 3.69.
Oh.
The Camaro.
That's funny. That's funny.
Dudes.
But only 102 check-ins, so I don't know if Dream State is small, if people just don't check in for them. I don't know what's going on here. But Untapped reads, it's a New England double IPA at 8%, hopped with Mosaic and Strata blend, has a straw yellow hazy color, which, as you see, it does,
Accurate.
with a mix of citrus fruits on the nose, reserved bitterness with a mild sweetness to reinforce the juicy fruit flavors, tons of pineapple funk with a berry finish.
Okay.
So it says citrus fruits on the nose. It just smells like really hopped up, like almost like hop burn. I don't get much fruitiness out of the aroma or aromatics, if you will, at all. It just smells like a really hopped up beer. And then we warm up the old tongue jobber.
Gotta start practicing that.
So
69 King.
you would have gave me this beer and told me it was 8%. I'd call you a fucking liar.
Goddamn liars.
It is super thin. It is like a touch spritzy, like with the carbonation, but God, it drinks like a pail, and it's really amazing in that sense. It does have that pineapple, they say pineapple funk. It really just tastes like really, really ripe pineapple. Don't get much of this berry finish because the pineapple flavor is so strong. I don't understand how anybody could not like this beer, you know, and have it a collective rating at 3.69.
Right.
I mean, even with the
It was on
can art,
purpose.
like the can art alone, I mean, is
Pretty sweet.
like a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So, might have to look into these guys a little bit more. Pretty decent stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit of news before we head on. A little bit more news before we head on up out of here.
Ooh.
Great Divide out of Denver has formed a strategic partnership with Dry Dock Brewing. I could get into all the details, but the short of it is Dry Dock will be brewing at Great Divide for the most part.
If you're gonna dock, don't you need like a little bit of lube?
But
Well,
Too far? Too far?
yeah, you could try. I mean, yeah, it tracks. That's why it's Dry Dock, not Wet Dock.
Dry dock?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So, interesting to see what happens there. I see a lot of
New brewery name I did.
you can't follow it up with inching into it either.
Oh dear. It seems like a lot of breweries, smaller breweries, are starting to pick up partnerships like this as the world changes. The beer world
Well,
changes.
it's strategic.
Exactly. It's a strategic partner.
Strategic.
Potential bad news for AB InBev. The Teamsters have ceased their negotiations. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters has frozen national negotiations with AB due to the world's largest beer manufacturer refusing to improve healthcare benefits for workers and retirees. They're refusing to negotiate with AB until the removal of a 2-tier health benefit system is brought to the bargaining table. So basically, deliveries could be pretty fucked up in a few months here.
So there's going to be a strike for
Could be.
Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, the contract expires February 29th of 24.
Good, because people deserve good health care.
That's
if you're
true.
such a large company and make so much money that, I mean, I don't care if you work for a brewery that's shitty. Just,
Yeah.
it's a job. And
Take care of your
you need
people.
Healthcare.
Yeah, healthcare is
Take care of your
healthcare.
people.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of those things that everyone should get, healthcare.
Golly gee, gosh darn it.
Yeah, right? Were the Mormons
Unreal.
getting mad now? What was that?
Shit on Utah.
Trying to pass that AI grade test.
Yeah, I think we failed miserably.
I don't think AI knows what 69 is. I really don't.
It'll look
God, I hope I'm going to chat GPT right now.
What is 69 and how do you do it? Is that how that works?
Can you 69 backwards?
Oh, God, where's that going to go?
Only one way to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's get backwards, everyone. We'll end it on this one because boy, should we end it.
Yeah, we got to.
25-year-old Poughkeepsie man accused of driving drunk and striking 2 teens on Halloween. And I know what you're thinking. This sounds really bad. 25-year-old
I
Poughkeepsie
was
man.
going to say, not a good story for the show, Greg.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
He was arrested on Halloween after allegedly drunk driving on an electric scooter and striking 2 teenage trick-or-treaters.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's legit.
If he killed
Yep.
2 teenagers, I would not have read the story. Nakia McLean was taken into custody on October
Nailed it.
31st following an incident on Sterling Drive. The teenager sustained only minor injuries. No shit, it was a scooter. And were treated at the scene. He was charged with operation of an electric scooter while under the influence of alcohol. Try telling that to a future hiring person.
Oh, God.
Yeah, how do you do that? Oh, I see you have a DUI.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a fucking scooter.
I was on a bird, man.
It was a razor, bro.
Yeah. How fucking embarrassing.
But also a pretty solid fucking story.
Especially with those teens. Hey, man, how'd you get injured?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Got swiped by some drunk douche on a bird.
Could be worse.
I mean, you're not wrong. It definitely could be worse. So I think last week or the week before, there's a guy got a DUI for riding a horse and drunk, and now it's riding.
Well, you saw the scissor lift, didn't you? Guy got a
Scissor
DUI. Yeah, guy got a DUI on a like a 2-story scissor lift, just cruising on the highway, sitting on like a 12-pack of beer. Went to get beers for this crew back at the construction site. Cop pulled him over. Yeah.
I think I missed this one.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll send it to you.
That is fantastic. I mean, that is horrible.
Cut that out and save it for the next show.
Yeah. If Zack finds it, we'll talk about it next week for sure, because that is too good.
I'm on it.
All right. I think that's everything. Gonna hit a little music. Follow us on all the socials. Craft Beer Republic, of course, Flex Me Beer _ in between, and OG Beer Dude _ in between as well. 805-538 beer is the number to call. And if you're driving down the highway, look out for that VILF, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll get you.
Yeah.
It'll get you.
don't say that. Good God.
That's true. Especially not about a van. Do you have the bumper sticker that says
He
if this-
applied for a free candy license plate.
Oh,
Come on.
So we're gonna okay.
That was off air. That was off air.
Not anymore. It's not. It's here, boys.
Do you have a bumper sticker that says if this van's a rockin', don't come a knockin'?
No, but I swear to God, if there's a listener who wants to send it to me, let's make this happen.
There might be a co-host that wants to send it to you, so let's
Oh, please make this happen.
let's get this going. All right, I think that's everything. The AI grader is going to love this show. I hope everyone out there is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.